Hey everybody, Teresa here from Inspiration Cards, and this week I'm going to share with you a couple of alternatives using the February Paper Pumpkin Kit, Bouquet of Hope. Last week I crafted the original designs from the kit, and so I'm excited to share some alternatives with you today. So let's get started. Okay, so here's our box as usual. Here we go. And we have our Mossy Meadow for our ink color this month, and of course here's our stamp set. And so as you can see, I still have a few things left in the kit. So these are the 3 designs from last week's live crafting session. If you want to go check that out, just have to scroll down a little ways on my Facebook page here. So for our first card, I'm going to do something very simple. So I'm going to do something that takes a little more time for the second card. So with this card, I'm using the Rococo Rose base from the kit itself. Hey Jeanette, thanks for tuning in. And then this is actually a piece of the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. That was part of the Celebration catalog, and that just actually ended yesterday. So that's from there. And then I have a piece of basic white that I've just cut out using one of the smaller stitched nested labels. On there. And this is going to go right here in the center. There we go. And I'm actually going to close that up. Make sure I don't end up with any extra ink on me. All right, and what is going to go on here is I'm actually going to add a couple of the sequins. As you can tell, I've been putting them to good use. So I'm actually going to take 2 of the larger ones, just to put on either side of our phrase. There we go. That's going to go right there. And then I'm going to grab our other pieces here and my stamp and seal. Tonight, there we go. All right, and so that's going to go just here on our Rococo Rose card base. And then our phrase, I'm actually going to pop up with a couple of dimensionals. So nice and easy. Just stick those right on the back. Peel off our papers. And there we go. Straighten you guys out a little bit there. Oops. And that's just going to go right there in the center of the card. And the second card, as I said, is going to be a little more time involved. So I actually pre-stamped this earlier today. So with this card here, I've pulled out the Mary Merlot card base. And this is another piece of the Flower and Field DSP that came from the just recently finished Celebration catalog. And so this is the larger bouquet image from the stamp set with this month's kit, and I just stamped it with Mossy Meadow. And what we're going to do here is actually have some fun with some of the watercolor pencils. Here, before I color that last one, I'll give you a little close-up so you can actually see the difference between this one here that I've used the blender pen on and this one that's just with the watercolor pencil. So it really gives a nice softening effect to the watercolor pencils. And so that I'm just going to add on here with my Stampin' Seal. Here we go, just like that. And we're going to flip this guy over. So I can throw a few dimensionals on the back there. And that's just going to go right there in the center. And there we go. All right, so here are our 2 cards from tonight. And I'm actually going to show you as well. So this past weekend, I had my online paper pumpkin class. And so that's a class that I run every month. And it's just a few extra supplies to go with that month's kit. And it helps you to make 3 different alternatives using a combination of stuff from the kit and whatever else I send you. So this is the first one that we created. So just a bit of basic black, a little bit of extra basic white on the inside. This is just one of the Just Jade card bases that I cut in half. Thanks, Louise. I'm glad you liked the cards. And then, of course, the foil piece and all the other pieces are straight from the kit itself. And this is the second alternative that we made. So this is with just some basic white and then a couple of different designs from the Flower and Field designer series paper. And then as you can see, the rest is just from the kit itself, right? A little bit of extra basic white on the inside so you can write a little something, right? But the images, the sequins, the die cuts, all this is straight from the kit. And then the last card that we made with this month's online paper pumpkin class is this one here. So we've got a piece of basic black, and then of course a larger piece on the inside so you can actually have somewhere to write a little something. And then another piece of bumblebee. This is a piece of design series paper from the Flower and Field paper pack. And then of course there's the image that we just colored along with, right, one of the banners from the kit. And this is just a trimmed down piece from the kit as well. So like I said, every month I run a online paper pumpkin class. Once you sign up for the kit with me, it's only $7 for the extra supplies to make the 3 cards or 3 projects that we're going to be making. And if you haven't seen yet the sneak peek for the March kit, here it is. So this is next month's kit, and this is actually the little goodie that you're going to get inside because March is Paper Pumpkin's birthday. So when you sign up before March the 10th, you will get the Here's For You. Let me actually just give it a little check. Oh, no, it's on the other side. But if you check the banner at the top of my Facebook page here, you'll actually see a glimpse at the cards that are going to be in the March kit. And then of course you get the 4 stencils. These are 4x4, and then you get a full-size Stampin' Sponge as well. And I actually will be doing one of the cards using one of the stencils in my online Paper Pumpkin class. So if you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin or about Stampin' Up! Or paper crafting or anything like that, don't hesitate to just drop something in the comments, or you can send me an email at inspirationwiththeresa@gmail.com. And you can check out my other Paper Pumpkin projects and all my other craft organization and cards and things like that on my blog at inspirationcards.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the crafting session, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.